Your host. Good evening, guys. We are here live on this wonderful evening with my very special guest, Miss Sheamean Neilly, Ladies with Chapters. Yes,
Yes.
she is here. She's in the house. So we are going to jump right into it and tell us who you are. Thank you for showing up for us tonight.
Yes. So my name is Sheamean, and listen, you're gonna hear this accent loud and clear because I am from the beautiful islands of the Bahamas. So yeah, came to the USA via marriage, and yeah, that's me. It's Sham. Call me Sham for short.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to be here with you, Mika. I'm awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. So tell us a little bit about why did you start Ladies with Chapters, which is LWC?
Oh my God. Okay, where do I start from? Ladies with Chapters. I started this, of course, during the pandemic. That's when I really birthed it. But it has been something deep and daring to me that I always wanted to do for a very long time.
Mhm.
And what kind of inspired me is because myself, my story, I want so many other women, I want them to be able to share their inspiring stories for other women who would know that, hey, listen, you are not alone. So it is a personal thing for me, right?
Yeah.
Wanting to share my story and have other women just have a space for other women to share their stories. So that's what Ladies with Chapters is really all about, just creating a environment, a safe and comfortable environment where women can just communicate and open up and share their experience, share their journey. I say life stories that, because you just don't know. Your story is yours, but you're not alone because someone needs to hear and someone needs to know that I've been down that road before. I know what it is like, right? So, yeah.
I absolutely love it. So let's hear a little bit of your journey, your
Oh my
story.
God, my journey, my story. Like I often say, coming from the Bahamas, being here and being married, and I have 2 kids, and so just going through all the things that I've been through in life to be where I am today, and I can look back at it now and say that, you know what, the journey that I went through and everything that I went through, that would really push me and inspire me every day to want to just keep going, to just keep pushing, and to not feel like, I have to give up or feel like this is it. No, this is never it. You just have to push. You just have to keep going. So being a little girl, on the island of Exuma where I grew up, and to now see myself here and see myself, just pursuing all my dreams and all the desires that I ever just dreamt of. So, going through all of that is like, just feel like I'm just not gonna stop. Like, hey, there are so many other women like me who who never thought that they will be where they are today, right?
That's
And
right.
now you look back at your life and you be like, oh my God, this is where I am, right? I often say little girls are watching.
They are.
They are watching. So we
Yeah.
need to remind them every day that no matter where you start, no matter what you go through, don't give up. Just keep pushing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so just my journey was not a red carpet. My journey was not a silver spoon. I've been through the highs, I've been through the lows. But just pushing, just pursuing to just keep going.
Yes, yeah. So where do you think your level of positivity, your mentality comes from? Because honestly, growing up in Bahamas, it had its benefits, but it also had its downside. It had to be a little struggle.
Oh, it was not a little struggle, girl. It was a struggle. That struggle was real, all right.
Yeah,
And so yeah, it was not no little struggle. The struggle was real.
it was
Yeah.
real. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So where do you think, how do you believe that, like, out of all of the struggle, like, you still were able to maintain a positive attitude, a spirit of hope? Where do you believe that came from?
You know, you know what, Mika, that's a great question. And I
Mhm,
often ask myself, like, where did it started? Where did it begin? And
mhm.
I'm gonna give you a little secret that I don't think two people in my life even know what they did to me when they did what they did, right?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
one was a school teacher, and I actually I'm not gonna let all the cat out of the bag
Okay,
right
you
now.
don't have to give us all.
I'm gonna let some out. Like, I don't think she even know the level of inspiration that she gave to me when she did.
Okay.
And if I'll tell you that I was in about ninth grade,
Mhm.
and honestly, I never looked back. She fought for me.
Oh,
She
wow.
fought for me, and she gave me something that I felt like no one else could have given me. She saw something in me that I didn't
Oh,
even see in myself, right?
yes.
And with that hope that she did when she pushed for me to become a prefect at
Mm,
the time in the lowest scream that I was in the lowest scream, and she pushed that for me to be a prefect.
mhm.
I felt like that.
Now what is
Sorry?
that? Explain that to me. What is that?
A prefect is you are the head, not so much the head of the class, but
Okay.
you are seen like a role model in the class, and you want to do things in the right way because everybody is watching you. Your
Okay.
uniform is different. At the time, you would wear, we all wear a uniform at school, in school,
Mhm.
but at the time, you would then wear a white shirt, right? And
Okay.
so you would distinguish different, right? And
Okay.
because so you were chosen by the teachers and the head of the school and everything to be, and because I was in the lowest scream, I didn't thought that they had seen me as worthy of becoming a prefect, and as many did not, but she fought for me. And I
That's
can tell you, she gave me that glimmer of hope. And I never
nice.
looked back. I never looked back. I use that as an inspiration for me, even today, that
Mhm.
no matter how someone sees you or someone believe, that's their belief of you, but that doesn't define who you truly are. So
Yes.
you should always push yourself to that next level because you want to be that person you want to be for you, right?
Definitely.
So I took it, I ran with it, and I never looked back. And I kept going back to that, but I don't know. I guess I need to do some more digging to figure out where all of this came from because I'm so full of it. Like, I
Yeah.
just want, yeah, I believe that as women, you should not limit yourself to anything, no
That's
matter what it is. Do not limit yourself to anything because there are so many other limitations out there on us, right? So
that's right.
why should we put that on ourselves, right?
That's good.
So I use that to even, push other women to, believe in you. Don't
Yeah.
wait for no one to believe in you. You must believe in yourself, right?
Yes.
And so my inspiration, my empowerment, it all starts with me, and I feel as though with having that, and then being around other women who are, who actually, been through things in life, and to see that they have actually overcame those, that
Yes.
is, to me, that is powerful. I feel like there is no limit, no limit you should put on yourself.
Definitely. Definitely. I love that. I love the mindset. I love the drive that you have. It's
Thank you.
admirable. How does it feel to be seen? And when I say seen, I mean somebody seeing you for, all the greatness that's in you, the thing that's in you. How does that feel? Describe that.
Honestly, Mika, I feel as though you have to see it first
Yes.
within yourself, right? It has to start from you, right?
Mhm.
So many of us walk around and we don't have that confident level within ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So not having the confident level, your self-esteem is low. You
Mhm.
feel like you need some validation from someone else. I
Mhm.
empower women. I empower people. Anyone I come in contact with is a young girl or women who are older than me, because age has nothing to do with it. You can
Yeah.
be 60, you can be 20, you can learn from someone.
Yeah.
I I empower women to, it doesn't, let it start from you.
Yes.
Don't wait for someone to give you validation. Don't
That's
wait for someone. If someone give you a confident, we talk about that the other day. Someone give you a confident, a compliment and say, "Hey, you look beautiful." Take it.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, your hair look lovely. Take it. Don't
Yes.
be like, "Girl, this old hair." No, take it.
Thank
And so I think it has to start with you. Like,
you.
um,
You
it,
have to
it
see yourself first.
you
You have
have to
to
see
know
yourself.
that no matter what, it's
Yes.
something in me and I'm gonna birth it.
Yeah. Yeah. one
That's
hundred percent. 100%.
so what do you believe has been the greatest impact of LWC so far?
Just entering that collaboration of
Mm.
joining women from all different backgrounds, from all different level of society,
Yes.
from it doesn't matter where you are, because there is one thing we have in common, either we like it or not.
Hmm.
If we were to extinct, what's going to happen with generation? What's going to happen?
That's it.
We
Exactly.
were put here for a reason. We were put here for a purpose. We as women, we have to value ourselves more than anything right now, because without us,
Hmm.
look at how so many of us are like, women are just breaking the glass ceiling. We're doing it.
Hmm.
Either you like it or not, either you want to face it, reality or not, we are doing that, right?
Hmm.
So as women, we I feel as though just using my platform for a collaboration, for a space where one can hear stories of others,
Yeah.
the journey. It doesn't matter where they are in life, it
Hmm.
doesn't matter what industry they're in. I
Hmm.
feel as though that for me, building that has been one of the biggest reward for me, because I'm hearing and I'm seeing so many people, share the same sentiment that, what, oh my God, this is nice. I love this. I just want to create that comfortable space,
Hmm.
because so many women need to know that no matter what it is that you have been through, you have not went through that alone. There are others out there who have experienced or have experienced worse, right?
Yes.
And just being comfortable, and I feel just embrace it, and move on. Just embrace it and want more, right?
Yeah.
Embrace it and take that ugliness and turn it into positive. I'm so big on that. Like, it can be ugly, it can be bad, just look at it from a next aspect and turn it into something great, right?
Yes. Yes. I don't believe that there's and this is through experience and through growth, negative experiences. I just so believe that all of it is for your making, is for your good.
Yes,
You're learning
yes,
through it. So,
yes,
and I had to learn, don't take the negative as negative, take it as a positive, because you're being made. And I tell people
yes,
all the time, how the Italians be like, he's a made man. I'm
yeah,
like, no, God is making his people. He's training them and teaching them through the negative to turn it around and make it something good.
yeah. You're right. You're
Yeah.
definitely right about that. Yes, yes.
So you have an event coming up. Let's talk a little bit about the
Oh my God.
event.
Yes, my Mother's Day luncheon is coming up, and believe it or not, I am actually sold out. So the space is, yes, I wanted to keep it as, small and as, not overcrowded or anything. And so spaces were limited, and I'm actually sold out. So I'm so excited about it.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So we're gonna have like some giveaways, and and it's gonna be a great event. It's gonna be a space where women can network. And my guest speaker, Cecily Wilson, she is amazing. This woman, I told everyone that, listen, you're gonna leave from there feeling beyond empowered, right? Because this woman she's awesome. Yes.
The real deal. I
Yeah,
love
she's the real deal. Yeah, and and that's again, bringing women together in that
it.
space where you can just collaborate and you can talk about and not feel like, oh my God, it is pressure. Because and I want to say that a lot of people are not there. It's my platform is not for every woman. And when I say not for every woman, because you cannot push someone to be into that space if they are not ready for it, right?
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about that, but I don't want to sound negative at
No,
all.
it's okay. It's real. It is what it is.
I was going to ask you, because I actually experienced a few things on this week. How do like I said, I've experienced a few things on this week, and I'm all about empowerment, encouragement, loving a person to the next level. How do you handle situations when, like you say, that person's not there, and you don't want to ever lack compassion or push that person to the side, but they just don't want it?
So for me, I feel like everyone has a purpose and a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, my job, I'm not a professional. I'm not a psychiatrist. I am not a therapist. So whenever I am encountered with women that I feel as though need that help,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I would advise and I'll say, you know what, maybe you should, because I could tell you what, a lot of us feel like therapist is not for us. No, therapist is for us. We need that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we need that. So I encourage women to go find a therapist, talk.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that my daughter was my biggest supporter of that. She's like, Mom, a lot of us feel as though therapist is not, no, we need therapists. And I looked into it and I realized, I said, you know what, this is so true, women. So I encourage a lot of women, like, when you get into that space and you feel like the person is not ready,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, because that will help them reach to that level that they need to be, right? Because like my platform, I would say that a lot of women are not, they're not there yet. They're not ready to peel that leaf, peel that, or embrace it, or accept that what I went through or what I encountered. Because, years ago, people, you would look at things like it was ugly or it was bad or it was shameful. No, today, you are a survivor. You are a conqueror.
That's
You
right.
are, you
An
to
overcomer. Yes.
exactly, and there are so many areas out there that can help them, So, um, like I mentioned, being a lot of women are not at that space, so you just kind of like help them from a distance and point them in the right direction that would give them more professional help.
Yes, and that's definitely wisdom, because it's hard sometimes, because we want to help everybody, like, and I'm what I'm seeing is, and I'm loving it. I absolutely love it. People now are so empowering. They are encouraging, and it's I see a group of people
Yes,
who want
yes,
to be helpers one to another, who want
yes,
grow and evolve, but then you still have those people who are kind of stuck in a space and it's
And this is I had to come to terms that when that happened, you have to, you cannot, you have to leave them, you have to love them from a distance, support them from a distance, right?
Mhm,
And that will be the best thing for you and the best thing for them, because I will never allow anyone to change me from who I am, right?
mhm, mhm.
And whatever I am doing might not be okay for you because you are not in the space, but at the same time it is okay for others who need it and who wants it.
Yeah.
So I when when that happened, I just, I love you from a distance, I support you from a distance, but
Mhm.
not because you are not there it's gonna stop me from being me, no. Yeah.
That's it. And I think, and that's also a space that, people who want to grow, they get to and they're like, I can't let this limit me. And I want to
Yeah.
continue up
Yeah.
this ladder of success.
Yes, yes,
Excellent,
yes.
excellent. Well stated. So what do you enjoy doing for others?
Oh my God. Like, listen, girl, there are so many things I want to do.
Uh-huh.
And there are so many things like, I talk about the therapist, the therapy. Like, I'm a strong believer. I feel that mental health has a lot to do with self care. And
Yes.
people will look at me and be like, what you mean mental health has a lot to do with self care? Well, you have to take care of yourself first.
Yes.
The inner you, right? The
Your
inner you, your
mind.
mind. You have to take care of that first,
Mhm.
because it goes hand in hand.
It
If
does.
you feel a certain way, or you look a certain way, or you tell yourself this a certain way, mentally, that's what you're gonna display on the outside, right?
Yes.
So I'm a strong believer that I feel like self care. If I could send back to your question, what I like to do, if I can send every woman that I come in contact with to have massages every week, get their nails done, get their hair done, like, no, seriously, I would literally do that.
No, I told my friend today, so that's so funny. I said, I just want to get massages every day. I just want to get my hair and I want to take care of me. And I
Yeah,
said, oh, that's not reality, is it? Let me
no.
come. So I said that today.
Yeah,
It's just, it means so much. It means
yeah.
so. So to get yourself centered and focused, what are some things that you do, to center and bring yourself in
Oh
alignment?
my, oh my God. So there are some ritual things that I literally like I would do. Like, I love to, have massages. I really do. I love to have massages. I take time out for me. Like, have a lot of people ask me all the time, Sham, how do you do it? You always, I work my butt off. I work full time. I take care of my children. I take care of my family,
Mhm.
but there's always my sham time. Like, I give myself that time. I take myself away from my husband, my son, my work, and even LWC, and I give me that me time. And that
Yeah.
is so important because you become in tune with you,
Mhm.
and you understand what it is that you want, what it is that you need,
Mhm.
right? So that is one thing I would tell you that I do. And I love dancing, I love music, and I feel as though like it's the center of your soul. It doesn't matter what kind of music, gospel music, reggae music, Christmas
Mhm.
music, no matter what it is, it's sometimes a shaking music in it. I
Yes.
give myself that. So that is something that I would do constantly all the time, because it put me in a great space. It put me into that sham space. So
Yeah.
that is one of my
I like
that's
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Give me
Yeah.
my me time,
Yeah.
and yeah, and I believe in taking care of my family. I take care of them first, and then I'm like, okay, you know what, this is my time, I need my sham time. So that is definitely something I do. And like I say, work, nothing is wrong with work hard for what you want. I would never discourage anyone to not go after anything that they want, but at
Mhm.
the same time, you have to pause, and you have to, like, take care of yourself, right? Give yourself that
Definitely.
love time. Yeah.
Definitely. So Where does God fit in everything for you?
Oh, he's the center of my life. I don't do nothing without him. And that has always been like, you would never hear me, get up and be like, oh, I share with me, myself, and God in my time, my
Yes,
secret time, his time. Like I'm not a person who be like, oh, I gotta pray in the morning. No, it doesn't matter. I
it
be
doesn't
driving,
matter.
I be brushing my teeth, I be doing whatever, and I pray. It doesn't matter where I am, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I pause and I give him. So for me, I don't do nothing without him. Like he is the center of my life. Like, yeah,
I love it. I
yes,
love it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful.
yes.
So what type of things do you like to learn about?
What type of say that
What type
again?
of things do you like to learn about?
Oh, I like honestly, I like new to know about new things, like what's out there, what's happening, right?
Mhm, mhm.
So many times I take myself away from my 9 to 5 jobs. Like I don't want to hear about work stuff. I just want to, hear about what's happening out there. Like be on top of, what's going on, what new movie is out, what new book is out. But at the same time, I am very engaged with, my community. So I like to know like what is happening around my community, what is happening right here in Orlando. So that for me is like knowing what's going on in my background.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
I absolutely love it. So what
yeah.
are some of your goals for 2021?
Well, personal goals or LWC, which one?
Whatever you want to.
So let's talk about LWC. So some of the goals that I really want for LWC, like I want to continue helping supporting women, and it doesn't matter within my community or extended. So that is for me is one of the biggest thing. Like I always go back to the mental health and the therapist. I feel as though that I want to help so many more women
Mhm.
in that space where partnering with doctors and different organizations to be able to support women who need that care, right? So that for me is one of my biggest goals that I'm working on this year. And I know it's going to be hard because I'm very LWC is young, so
You know what? I'm going to speak it right now. It's going to come. It's going to
thank you,
flow. People are going
thank
to want to
you,
partner with you. They're going to want
thank
to
you.
sponsor you. It's going to manifest. So it's not hard. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be everything that he sends you for your purpose, because you know what? It's definitely needed and it's a great work.
yes, thank
Yes,
you, thank
ma'am.
you,
And
thank
I'm
you.
learning about speaking life over everything, and that's been a practice that I've been doing. And sometimes I'd be like, and my mom would be like, "Nope, you need to speak life," and I'm like, "You're right. You are right."
And that is so true. It is so important because, and this is a crazy one, and this is an old thing, but it is the truth. The
That's the truth.
tongue is a powerful thing,
Yes, ma'am.
and
Yes.
we do not understand how important it is to
Mhm.
speak,
Yes.
life on yourself and use your tongue for its good, not only for you, but for others around you. And, so it's crazy that you said that because everything where I am today and what I have, I actually spoke it on myself.
Yes. My bishop used to say, "You have what you speak."
Yes,
So if we speak life and prosperity and goodness and great things, it's going to manifest. It may not
yes,
manifest the way we think or want it to, and it might be a process, but it's going to show up and it's going to be
yes.
grand.
And
Definitely.
in time, it might not be the right time because a lot of times we want things to happen and it doesn't happen within our time. But if we just wait on when is his time, when there is the right time, it will happen, you
Yes.
know. And LWC is one of those where, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even though this is something that I always wanted to do. Let's take it back a little bit. I felt like there was not a platform for me,
Okay.
right? for
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
So I wanted to create that. I wanted to create that platform where for me, where I feel as though people like me, women like me, who has stories like me.
That's it.
So back to what you said about, speaking it into existence, speaking it into your life, it is something that I always felt like I wanted to do. That is something I want to do. But 10 years ago, I knew I wanted to do it, but was I ready for it? No.
That's it.
But fast forward to today, it was not a better time than now, right? And I'm literally funding it all by myself.
Mhm.
So if there's anyone out there that would love to sponsor my program,
Oh,
my
yeah.
platform, that would love to be a sponsor, would love to donate, I am accepting, because right now I am like literally funding it myself.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
And you know what? To your point, sometimes we see these things, we know these things are going to happen, but we don't yet have the tool in our toolbox yet. The tools are, and that's why when those negative experience that we talked about, he's giving you a tool to use, but it may be for a later date.
Yeah.
So we're being equipped, we're being made, and we have those resources and those tools in our toolkit that we can start to pull on because we've acquired some things.
Yes, he's putting all the puzzle in there, and then when the time is ready for you to put that puzzle together, you have it. Yeah.
You have it. You are ready. Yes.
Yes.
So how do you want to make other people feel?
Empowered,
Mhm.
inspired, and just feel comfortable. Feel, just feel at ease, right?
Mhm.
At ease to know that they are, they embrace their story, embrace the challenges, embrace the fight that they've endured, but at the same time keep their head up, keep their chin up, and just move, just keep going. No matter what you do, never, never, never give up. I'll share a secret with you that
Mhm.
someone posted the other day, and I did not know this lady from Adam, and I had to reply back to her, and I said, "You are listening to an awesome song," and I
Mhm.
said, "Because you know why? I was once there. I was once there." And I kid you not, I have to give my girl this, Yolanda Adam. I have to give her prop.
Mhm. Yeah.
That CD, I kid you not, was the CD that did it for me. Like I
Mhm.
had to hold on. So I would encourage anyone, no matter what you are going through, you may feel like you are at the end of the road. You might feel like it is so hard that you can't overcome.
Mhm.
Find that deep, whatever it is that is deep within you, and hold on to that.
Yes.
If it is music that help you, if it is dancing that help you, if it is just reading that help you, if it is praying that help you, whatever it is, you find that deep within you and you hold on to that. And I can tell you, holding on to that, you will overcome it. And fast forward years later, you will look back and you'll be like, wow, I went through that. I experienced that, but I overcame.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Wow. That's empowering. So, what are some organizations, foundations of your choice that you support or you encourage or you like to tell people about?
So there is a few that I have, and I'm working with a few others. Like, for instance, right here in Orlando, there is
Mhm.
this young lady, Dream 360.
Mhm.
For me, that is one that is like so dear to my heart, and I love this. I love what she is doing, because here's what happened. She literally came back to her community
Mm.
to help the kids in her community. That is the same community that she grew up in. She
Mm.
was able to pull herself out. So for me, I support them whatever in any which way I can. That is one. And also, Wow. Which is the lady, my speaker, her organization, she has a system where women go through a transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So she used her life as to what she has went through, and so it's called Wow Women. Yeah, and she used they actually go through a transition where like a 6 month 6 weeks period 6 months period, and once they are out, she helped them with whatever situation they are in. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, those are two organizations that I hold dear to me, because I look back at it that I was once there. I was once that little girl who was not seen, who was not heard. And for Dream 360, for me, it's like, wow, what she is doing for those children, because those children are going to be man and woman one day, and
Yeah.
they're going to remember the person that stopped, looked at them, helped them, like I did, like
Yes.
my
Definitely.
like my teacher did for me,
Yes.
right?
Everybody
So
needs that person.
yeah,
That's so key to that person. And sometimes that person may not even know that they're that person.
yeah,
And that's okay.
yeah,
Wow. That's I love it. So
yes,
hats off to them. I mean, women working in their community, that's powerful.
yeah.
Very powerful. So let's some fun stuff about you. So
As you can see, I like to talk.
I love it. It's okay. Hey, that's what it's about. That's what we're doing.
Oh my God.
So tell us 3 fun facts about you.
Oh my God. I love to communicate. I'm a big communicator. I believe that, just communicate, talk. Like that is for me is like one of the big things. Like I like to be able to express, and feel, use your voice in a positive way, right?
That's it. That's
And so for me, that is something that I love. Like, I mean, I will walk into a room and I tell you, if everybody in there is stuck up, I'm gonna make you start talking, right? Because I'm like, no, it ain't gonna be no
I'm that
stopping.
person.
Yeah. Like, let's get this party started. Like, we gotta have, like, come on, girl. One day you're gonna be dead and you ain't gonna have that voice, so use it, right?
Yes.
I believe in being, just that, being that happy, positive person, like, and another fun fact I'll tell you about me is that I can't swim, even though I grew up in the Bahamas. I can't swim, no, but I love cruising. I
I
love
can't do it.
cruising.
I can't swim, so but
But I love to go on a cruise. Tell me, let's go on the boat, and I'm there. So, what else? Oh my God, what else? What else? What else? Oh, Jesus, you caught me off on that one.
what else do you love to do? What do you
What else do I love to do? Honestly,
can you skate?
sorry,
Can you skate?
I do. I love to skate. I love to ride bike.
Okay.
So, yeah, I love to go bike riding. Like, and oh, this is a good one. Now, I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie to you. I want to go to Australia, and ask me why when I cannot stand snake and all of those stuff. But yet I want to go to Australia.
That's all
like,
right.
like that is like top on my list. I want to go. They say want to go under. I want to go under.
Wow.
But yeah, but
I
I'll
love
probably stay in the hotel and just enjoy the ocean. I don't
it. So
know.
maybe that's the conference that you need to create is one for extroverts, people who love to talk and not just network, but extroverts. Because there's some people who are introverts, but they want to network. But maybe just a conference for extroverts, like the extra people. That would be
That's
out.
gonna be hard for me. I'll leave that platform for someone else to do. Cause I'm so bubbly, girl. Like, come on. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
how
what
to.
I'm saying. One for people who love to do that. People who love
Oh, oh, I
to
thought you
walk in
said
the room and
bubble.
let's get this party started. You know them people.
Yeah. So no, yeah, I definitely want to work on some stuff. I have
Mhm.
a few things in the pipeline that I'm working on, and
Mhm.
I just need some sponsorship.
Same here. I understand. So we, behind the scenes, let's talk about that and make that happen. Because I
Yeah,
think if we put our heads together, we can get some good sponsors.
definitely. Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
I
Yeah.
think so. So let me ask you this question. This is kind of a fun question. If you were a crayon, what color would you be? Orange. Wow. Why orange? What do you love about orange?
It is bright.
Yes.
It is, to me, it brings life,
Yes.
right? And when I see it, it's like people would say, tranquility is like, the ocean or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. But to me, when I see orange, I see like, you can do so much with that.
Mhm,
You can
mhm,
lighten it. You can drop some other color in there and make it darker. You can
mhm.
extract it, and it can be that light. Like I love it. For me,
Wow.
orange does it for me. What you know a cup of coffee do for some people, right? Or a glass of wine, or a bear does for a guy on a hot day, right? So for
Oh,
me, just having that, yeah, orange. My vehicle before the one that I have, orange interior, orange outside, like it was just all orange, yeah.
orange.
And
All
when
right,
I
guys.
start,
I hear that when her birthday rolls around, she loves, and you just had a birthday.
I sure did.
Happy belated birthday.
46, girl.
She loves orange. And for her event, if y'all bringing her gifts, she loves orange.
Yes, yes, I love orange is my color. So you could draw me in orange, yes, and
Oh, I love that. Okay, so grab two items near you. Do you have two items near you?
yes, I do.
So just grab two items, any
Okay,
two items.
any two items, okay.
Yes.
The coffee cup
Okay.
and um,
That's a perfect coffee cup.
I
What is
know
that?
I have to send you one. Look at that.
I see. I love
I
it.
must send you one, girl. Okay,
Yes.
not sure
So
what
what
I'm.
is that in your hand? What's the other thing? Is
Oh,
that
this is a remote.
okay? So with those two items, tell me how can you save the world?
Well, let's put it like this: we're gonna save the world. You need to drink. You need to be hydrated. You actually should always have liquid, right? Because our body is made up of how many percent? Don't ask me, but how many percent of water? So with this, you can fill it here. You can fill it here, but whatever you do, you always keep it filled, right?
Mhm,
Always keep liquid in here, preferably water,
mhm.
right? So we need this. We need this. We're gonna save the world with this. You need water. We need liquid. We need this, right? So
Yes.
that's it. This switch, this right here, is gonna give you light to your not only your home. This is gonna give you light to your apartment. This is gonna give you light to your vehicle. This is gonna give you light to everything. So there are several switch on this, but you use the one. This one right here would lighten your world. So
Girl.
don't leave without this because
You
we're
could
gonna
have
save
saved
the world.
Texas in February with that.
Sorry.
I said we could have saved Texas in February with the
Oh
light.
yeah, because this is the switch. That this right here. This is the power right here, right?
Yes,
So you gotta
definitely.
keep that. Yeah.
I love it.
I
I
don't know
love
how
it.
I did, girl, but you got me on that one.
Great.
I'm gonna
I
get you
mean, you saved the world. Hey. So one more question, and this is kind of this is a strange one. Um, so tell me, what do you think about the new scientific breakthrough? I read an article yesterday. So they have created an embryo in a lab. It's crossbreeded. It's a human and a monkey. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I did not read that article yet.
Hmm.
So that's very interesting. And I don't think we want to see what it's gonna look like. I mean, that's gonna be very interesting to see what it's gonna be. A monkey. I mean, years ago they said what we came from. So I don't know.
Mm. I know I caught you off guard. I just had to share that one. That's good stuff.
You kind of like that one,
That one right there. I said I'm gonna ask her about that.
though. I do like that one. I love that one. I love that one. I don't know. Let me put it like this. I don't know. Do I want to see what that embryo, what it's gonna look like? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what it's gonna look like.
Yeah. So people are having issues with it, like the ethically and morally, they're like, this isn't right. It's
Yeah.
gonna it could be it could be weird for us. Yes. But
Why, yeah. It's
yeah.
gonna be interesting to see. I would love to see. Now you intriguing me because I want to go pull that up. I missed that. I've
Oh,
been buried.
it's all
I've
over the
been,
news.
I've been buried like for the last week or so with work. It just had to be like, "Ugh." So, but I'm actually gonna go pull it up and see what's going on with that. I missed that one. I miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So one last thing. Um, what is it that you want to leave people with?
Well, let's start with they can follow me. They can find me on Instagram and Facebook at LW Chapters, which is LWCHAPTERS. And if they will love, anyone will love to be a part of my show, my podcast, they
Mm-hmm.
can follow me or they can email me at lwchapters@yahoo.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I would leave women, anyone listening, um, be you and embrace your chapter stories. Know that your story is yours. No one knows your story like you do. However, embrace it to know that your story can help someone along the way. There are so many women out there who are living, and I wouldn't even say living, who has left us and have experienced so many things and they left us and we don't know their story. Someone else had to write their story. Someone else is telling their story. I think that having a space, a comfortable space, a space where you know that it can help other women, share your story.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace it first. Know that you've been through that, you experience it, you encounter it, but you're not alone. Because there are so many younger women today need to know that the struggle is real, but at the same time, you can overcome that struggle, right? And for those who don't know, there are so many things out there that can help you, right? And I'm always willing to help women find out whatever it is out there to help them with whatever situation they are in or point them in the direction that can help them with, overcoming their struggles.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. This has been so great. I think when we get together, it gets kind of,
Girl, we be talking.
but I'm so
It's
grateful
fun. I love
for
it.
your
I love
gift.
it.
I thank you for sharing your gift and bringing your gift to Open Vibes and sharing it, with the people here. I thank you for your time because you are a busy woman. And yes, thank you for sharing your time. I don't take that lightly at all.
Thank you.
So you guys reach out to her, talk to her. She's going to have different things coming up. So check out what she has going on as well. I appreciate you. Thank you
Yes, thank
again.
you so much. Thank you guys so much. And again, like I say, if you have an inspiring story that you would love to share, that,
Mhm.
know that your story is yours, but your story can, and I'm sure it will inspire someone who needs to hear that. Okay?
And to add to that, no matter what your story is, no matter what you have experienced, you have to remember there is no condemnation. There is
None.
no guilt. There's no shame. you've lived through it, you overcame it, and you're still here to tell it. So tell it, share it, and
Yes,
help the next person.
embrace it.
Embrace
That's
it.
yours, right? So yeah, I'm all excited. Yep,
Aw.
yep,
All right.
yep.
Well, thank you once again, Shem. I appreciate your time. And you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Maker, and you do the same. And we're gonna have to have another one of these. So hit me up
Yes,
anytime, girl.
ma'am.
Okay.
Anytime.
Take care, darling. Talk with you
All right.
soon.
Good night.
Uh huh.